Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Change of Life channel. You're probably new here because I've only got 8 subscribers, and I've only done one video in 3 years, which explains why I've only got 8 subscribers, possibly. And I'm happy to have the 8 subscribers. Hopefully, they banged the bell and they're getting this notification because this is the first time they've seen me. And original video was for sun gazing. And that was my testimonial 3 years ago. I have more to add to that. But I've also discovered a lot of other things on my journey, not things you're going to find from the mainstream media or from mainstream news. You're going to find these particular things of my experience, And hopefully that can help some of you because some of the things that I've discovered are quite remarkable. Those were things that I didn't know that I didn't know. And I'm working on finding even more. The first thing we're going to talk about in the first video that's going to come up next will be fasting. Fasting is absolutely incredible, and it's free. And what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to give any medical advice or any kind of advice at all. You're just going to see what I've done on my journey, and maybe you can learn from that and try things on your own and see how it works out. Fasting is absolutely incredible. I started out fasting about 4 years ago or so. I started out with OMAD, 1 meal a day. And I've gotten to where I am today. I'm not going to say exactly where that is right now because I'm going to do a video on that coming up. But I've been able to maintain my weight. I lost the weight. I maintained my weight for the last 4 years, and it's been absolutely simple. It's not, it's just a health conscious diet. And it's not about what you eat, it's about how much you eat and the frequency of eating. You need to have that fast for your body to be able to cleanse itself, regenerate itself, and build new cells. But in order to build new cells on a good foundation, you have to stop eating. Eating is the biggest addiction, the most difficult addiction to break. Because if it wasn't, why are 40% of the people in the United States obese? And then there's some that are chronically obese. And I know when you go out, you see a lot of people that are, relatively huge. But I guess the ones you don't see are the ones that are inside being enabled. Food is an addiction. And I can tell you how I fixed my food addiction. And that's what I'm going to do going forward. And what we can do possibly, or once we get a few extra subscribers, is we can go on a extended fast, or depending on how you feel, because it is a good way. That the way that I did it was I started out with OMAD, 1 meal a day, and I worked myself up to every other day, and then with a 72-hour fast every couple of months or so. And I'm ready to do another long fast. And I'm sure there are many people that may get this that have done some fasting and would like some moral support while they're fasting, or we can all get together and do it. And the only thing you have to do is just don't eat. I mean, you can see my other video that I did on sun gazing. Well, I've been doing sun gazing for a long time. Several years now. I know I don't want to go. I can't tell you. I don't even remember when I started doing it. But I did the HRM method. I did 10 seconds. Well, you probably know about the HRM method. But now I just go out and gaze the sun whenever I can. Doesn't matter whether it's up or down. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 1 hour after sunset or 1 hour after sunrise or 1 hour before sunset. When I go outside, I gaze at the sun. And I kind of credit that with taking my hunger away. I never, ever get hungry. I can eat all the time, but I never, ever get hungry. And I'm going to credit some of that to the sun. Also, the other important thing to do is to ground, is to get out on your barefoot in the ground, on the ground. Beach is the best I've found with the beach sand. But to connect to the earth, because there's, well, I don't want to make this video too long, but there's several nerves in your feet, and when you ground to the earth, the earth gets struck by lightning hundreds of thousands of times, and you connect and you get all those just positive ions, or whatever you want to call them. But I'm going to cut this short now, just as this is like a reintroductory video, and I hope that you had a chance to get this far in the video. But I appreciate anybody that has tuned in, and even for a few minutes, I'm happy to have them here to hear what I have to say, because I think it can help you. I'm pushing 70. I have no inflammation. I walk 3 to 5 miles a day, weather permitting. I'm up here in Boston right now. I did 3 miles today because of the temperature and the wind. But I have no inflammation. I have no ailments, and I take no medications at all. And I'm telling you, I've never felt better in my entire life. But I won't go into that further on some of the medical problems that I had earlier on that have been corrected by the sun, grounding, and not eating as much. If you want to live a better life, well, I'm not going to give you that advice. I wanted to live a better life, and I knew there had to be a better way. And the better way is to stop eating. Stop eating. We don't need as much food as they push on us. 3 meals, 6 meals a day, constantly consume. Everything is the opposite when it comes to that. You don't need as much as they tell you you need, because they're there to promote the food, the quantities of food that we eat is what causes the drug companies to become wealthy. And on that note, I'm going to leave it at that. I just want to say thank you again for tuning in. And always remember, in the end, only kindness matters. So be kind, smile, and tune in for the next one, because it's going to be much better. Bye for now. Bye.